Let's talk about changing these audio levels with keyframes. One of the easiest ways to do this is by keyframing directly in the timeline. And you can do that with using the regular selection tool, and if you press and hold the Command or Control key, you see that the selection tool now turns into an arrowhead with a plus sign. This is your indication that if you click on this line here, which is showing the volume of the audio, and you know that because it says volume level, you can add keyframes at whatever point you click. You can then manipulate the keyframes or even the lines in between, and the audio levels will follow through. These lines here, this line in yellow or orange here, they used to be called rubber bands. Let me go ahead and expand this so we can see it a little bit better. You can manipulate this audio however you want. You can raise the volume of one track and lower the volume of a different track very, very easily by adding these keyframes. Remember, the shortcut is just Control or Command and click on the line. If by any reason you see that it's not happening, it's because maybe you're not showing the volume in here. You can always click and show something else. In this case, we are showing level, so this is correct. We are manipulating the audio level in here indeed. A different way of keyframing is by using the Effect Controls panel. So I'm going to go back to the editing workspace. Let me go ahead and reset this workspace. And I'll select this here and go to the Effect Controls. Each one of my tracks has its volume here, and I can go ahead and keyframe the level like I keyframe anything else. All I have to do is move the playhead and change the volume to whatever I want, and the timeline is going to reflect the changes that I made in the Effect Controls panel. So I can modify them either in the timeline or the Effect Controls panel, and that would be identical. Keyframing the audio levels is one of the most common ways of mixing the audio inside of Premiere Pro.